that was non-functional from like the 90s. The tile, it was old linoleum that was peeling up around the perimeter that was stained yellow. It was just kind of, well, and then the cabinets were really
very
old,
dated.
dated.
The flow too. There was a peninsula here and a big open space over there, and it just didn't suit what we like to do entertain wise. We can only fit 2 or 3 people in the kitchen, so everybody would kind of just be standing over there, and there was no space for them to sit. We like to entertain a lot, so it just wasn't good flow. So I went on Google and did a bunch of searching on Google reviews, and Justin got, you know, stellar remarks and 5 stars out of 5 stars. We hired Remodeling Journey because we had a good feeling from Justin. He had fantastic reviews online. We loved his website, and also when we met with him, he seemed like he was willing to kind of give us a lot more decision-making choices, and we were able to, you know, do what we wanted to do without any pushback from him.
We created a vision board which had all the things that we liked, and we just gave it to Justin. We gave him access to it, and so then he started putting things together.
Yeah, and he's like, I can run with this, and he let us have a lot more control than I feel like some other contractors would have had, especially the ones that we talked to. Yes, we had a very good idea of what we wanted to do when Justin came in. We had a vision board, and when he came in, he was like, yeah, I can make this happen, and we were really excited by that because we were afraid we were going to kind of get, you know, a little bit deflated, and he was like, no, we can do this, and he was almost just as excited as we were about it. So
yeah, seeing the design boards ahead of time was extremely helpful to know that the choices and the finishes that we made were going to work.
So a lot of the excitement was seeing it, and it kind of helped us get through some of those low points when, you know, the demo was happening and things. We can go back and watch the video repeatedly and go, it's okay, this too shall pass, and we're gonna have this gorgeous kitchen when we're done. So it was very helpful to see the 3D renderings and the design boards ahead of time, absolutely. We had a couple of hiccups in the road. I was super grateful that I had Remodeling Journey's team, Justin, the project manager Brian here to support through those. I've had to deal with contractors directly on other projects that I've done, and it was a headache. It was super stressful, you know, waiting for people to call you back, having the contractors push back. There was none of that here. I was super happy to have had Remodeling Journey there to support us, to advocate for us, to be our stewards in this project. Without them, it would have been far more stressful. We referred to job tread quite a bit. We were looking at it sometimes multiple times a week when things kind of got intense towards the end there. It was very nice to see the updates. They would even put little notes in there too, which was super helpful. But we used it a lot for the schedule itself. It was also nice to be able to see like the invoices in there, and also review the change orders. And then when the project manager Brian would come through, he would take photos and upload those just to document the progress of the job itself. So it was kind of like a nice hub to refer to constantly. So we had a couple of change orders throughout the project, which created the budget to go up a little bit, but we were expecting that. So regarding that, there were no surprises with what our budget ended up coming in at. Justin was always very forthcoming with, okay, you want to upgrade the faucet, that's gonna be this much money. Do you want to do it? And he always offered us options within our budget. I think the project completed a week later than we had anticipated, but we were kind of expecting, you know, he gave us a range and he stuck within that range. So we were always hoping it would be on the lower end. It came in more on the higher end, but we had a large project that we did, and we did have some change orders, which also kind of impacted both the budget and the schedule. There were times when the stress level was high, and Justin kind of prepared us for that when we met with him initially. I think overall, having had, like I said before, dealing with contractors and other projects, the stress level was way lower than it could have been if we wouldn't have had Remodeling Journey there. Everything is my favorite. I don't know.
It's everything we wanted.
I think the favorite part is how Justin let us kind of take the helm. And let us show him our vision board, and he source the materials that we loved. He went out of his way a lot to find us what we wanted, because what we want isn't necessarily easy to find right now. It's not trendy, so it's not, you can't go on, you know, a big box site and find some of the stuff. And then he also was willing to work with us on some integration of some existing light fixtures that we had, which was really fun. To be able to integrate that and, you know, make it all flow, modern meets antique, basically. I said the wait and the investment was definitely worth it, because if we would have waited another 5 years, it would have been painful. And I think doing it now was perfect. The investment, absolutely. I mean, everything is top notch. The contractors did a great job. The materials are high end, just like we had requested. So it's gorgeous, and it was definitely worth the wait and the investment for sure. I would say people should consider using Remodeling Journey, because they are there the whole way supporting you. We had concerns and we would reach out to the team at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday night and they would respond back to us. They were super responsive. And if something wasn't done quite to our standards, they never diminished that. They never said, well, you know, it is what it is. They always stood behind their work.
Justin was able to figure out how to get us what we wanted. And I don't think a lot of contractors would have said, oh, you want inset cabinets? Justin was able to source the right people and the right materials to get it done, which was, you know, met what we were looking for.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we wanted something very unique, and he was able to deliver that. And I could sense that immediately when we met him, that he was going to be able to come through on that, and he exceeded our expectations. Absolutely.
Yep.
We are in love. It's gorgeous, and I have to pinch myself sometimes when I come down here. I'm like, wait, is this my house?
it's everything that we wanted.